Okay, let's start. Hopefully Andrei also join us. Okay, so today we will talk about, here we go. Andrei is coming, it's joining us. And today I wanted to start talking about schools. So the first thing you will do, think of the school that you know. It can be your school, previous school, or maybe the school you're planning to go to. And you have the following questions. Below the picture, you can see 3 questions. So that's mainly ideas I wanted to talk about. What does it look like with a school, right? The school that you know, or the school you're going to, or the school you would like to go. Okay, that's the first question. Let me see. And the second question is, what facilities are available for teachers and students, right? Facilities, the places where different activities may occur, right? And of course, the organization. Is the school well organized? Okay, Sophia, I think you were the first one who raised your hand to participate. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So when I was in Ukraine, I've studied in Lyceum, in my Lyceum, and it's a small building. Some time ago, it was a part of like a school complex. So it was like there is a big school on its area, and it was all one school, but now it's separated. Stuff, and so they do not have canteen and a gym. Yeah, it's a bit of problem. I mean, we can take our lunch with us, but it's not really comfortable. But I don't think it's the main thing in my school, because it's really good except this. So it's as good organized as it could be, because it wasn't planned that it will be a separated school.
Okay, thank you. Margot?
Yeah, my school it's really big, like the territory of school and around the school, it's like have the form of the letter O, but its first 3 floors on one part of the half of the school are for the like nursery school. There are people from 1st grade to 4th, because in our school we have from 5th to 11th. And it's like we share our building for 2 schools. But it's really nice organized, I think, because there are a lot of labs, classes, and about 3 floors, not whole 3 floors, but we have the assemblance hall, I think, 2 gyms. On the 2nd and the 1st floor, we have a nice big canteen, but we share it with another school. We have about the 1st floor is for mostly for 7th till 11th grades. 2nd is from 9th to 11th, mostly because we move from one class to another, because we have different teachers specialized with different subjects. So on 3rd floor we have from 5th to 7th grade mostly, and the 4th is mixed, because many teachers, for example, one teacher can teach for from 5th grade to 11th grade classes, like we have world literature in Ukrainian. So we also have like free water, like sink with water that we can drink, but during the quarantine we can't use it. You know why? Yeah, but I think it's really nice organized, I think. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Andrei?
I didn't understand clearly what I need to do. I've just disconnected when you were talking. So could you repeat, please?
Can you see the screen that I'm
Yes,
sharing?
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. So we are
yes.
talking about schools. You need to think of the school that you know, or maybe you used to go, or maybe a school that you would like to go to, or can be even the school that you are planning to join. Yeah. And you have three questions below. So we will talk about appearance and all facilities that are available in that school for teachers and students. And how do you think it is organized? Is it well organized?
Mm, okay, so now I'm in my village. We have a school. We have secondary school, but there is also a elementary school near our secondary school. And I want to say that the roof of our school is painted in colors of the Ukrainian flag,
Wow.
actually.
Mm.
I can say that our school well organized because we have equipment for experience on for the different lessons like biology lessons, physics lesson, and we have we in our school we have 4 museums,
Mhm.
um, and we have a library.
Oh,
So I can say that our school is well organized.
all right. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have recalled some facilities, but I would like you to help me to match those facilities with the words that you can see in the middle, right? So these are the facilities, the vocabulary, and those are pictures. So let's match which one is which, okay? So let's see, number one, Sophia, what do you think number one is?
It is theater, I think. Actually, in my previous school, I had it.
Theater, right? You had one theater in the previous school, yeah? How else
Yeah.
do we call theater? I think Margot mentioned another way to call a theater.
Assemblance hall.
Yes, assembly hall, and we usually that's where we have different events, right? Meetings, and also we can have it as functioning as a theater. Okay, what about number two? I think Andrei mentioned that facility. He has it.
It is a library.
Library, very good. Let me see, do I have a library? Yes, library, right? Library. Okay, number three. I think Sophia mentioned this facility. She has that in her school.
No, I do not have it.
No. Oh, yeah, you said you don't have because you need to bring your lunch. Okay, so what is that?
It's a canteen.
Yes, a canteen. Okay, in other way, how can we call the place where we can have our lunch?
Cafe, restaurants, I don't know, but not school.
Dining room, maybe.
Dining room, okay. Something smaller that you just can have, maybe something for a snack and coffee. Also can be called cafeteria. Cafeteria. It's really common actually to have cafeteria in American schools. Like in Mexico, we usually have cafeteria. In maybe some schools they have canteen, but not many schools have this kind of service. I really like when you go and you can select anything you want, like buffet, right? And you can buy, or if it's free, so you get it.
In my previous school, we had a kind of canteen, so you should pay for it if you're not in an elementary school. But we've paid for it, and you could select. It wasn't really a lot of food there, but still you can select what you want.
You know what? The last time when I was in Ukraine, I remember that I always hated food in canteen when I was a child. I didn't like eating in canteen, but when I went to Ukraine, oh my God, that smell reminded me my childhood, and I bought some meal, and I really enjoyed it. Even just, I don't know, the taste stays the same. So I really loved it. It just was like a memory of my childhood. So my taste changed somehow. It's really delicious. Maybe when we children, we don't really appreciate it.
I can't uh, I can't say the same. I love the food in my school's canteen. I miss it very much.
Yeah, I know. I miss it now. I didn't used to like it, but now I miss it. I really would like to have some anything from the canteen. Okay, what about number 4, Margot?
It's science lab. I think it's chemistry lab.
Yeah, chemistry, right? Science laboratory, the complete word, right? It will be the abbreviation lab. Very good. And let me see, 5. What is the difference between 5 and 6? Sophia.
Because 5 it's a gym because it's inside, and 6 it's sport facilities because it's outside.
Outside. Very good. So usually we have like a sport field outside. So that would be a sport facility because it's outside, open area. And when it is closed inside the building, it's a gymnasium. It's just a special room, right? Okay, very good. Guys, today I wanted to talk more about your schools, but you will be providing some opinion, okay? More opinion about how it is organized, what facilities are important or not, which are more important than others. So I wanted to recall different expressions we can use to give opinion. The most common that you use is I think, I suppose, I believe. What other phrases do you know that we can use? Sophia?
I guess.
I guess. All right. Okay. More? Do we have
In my
more?
opinion,
In my opinion. Very good. Write it down for you. Okay, more?
Maybe from my point of view.
From my point of view, very good. This one is a good one. This is a long.
In one hand, in another. At
Uh,
one hand.
Okay, when you give also you can give different options. So we can say on the other hand, right, these kind of phrases to show that this is one example of from my opinion, or there can be opposite or another opinion, right? Let me just write the Andres one, or that was Sophia's, from Sophia's, right? From
Yeah.
my point of view. Okay. And yes, when you give opinion and there are different options, we can also say like, let me write it here, giving like first, yes, first or first of all, yeah. Okay, then we can say second. Secondly, we can also say, right? And say on the other hand.
You have a mistake there. I think you wrote feast of all.
Thank you. First. Thank you very much. First of all, secondly, on the other hand. Yeah. Okay, so these also help us to add additional, right? Give additional examples to what you refer to clarify your opinion. Yeah. So we can also use these phrases. Okay, so if you want to have maybe a quick picture of these phrases, because we will be using them, or maybe have a quick note of some phrases that you have not used before, because I want you to try to practice, instead of saying I think, I believe, such expressions as in my opinion, from my point of view, and use also additional phrases like first of all, on the other hand, and so on. Okay, so let's look at the question. So those three facilities that we have just seen on the previous slide. So the question is, how can this facility be of use? Okay, all right, go ahead, Sophia.
Okay, so maybe theater, from my point of view, can be used for some theater plays, or also for some no, like one second.
Event, maybe you want to say?
Yes, event and like conversations.
Conference.
Yeah.
Conferences. Okay, so you can have a conference there. Okay, in the theater. Very good. Okay, Andriy.
Okay, so actually in our school we are using a gym to as a contest room. Yeah,
You have different
contest room and tournament room maybe. Different schools is
competing.
yes, competing in our school and in our gym, so we have a lot of tournaments there.
But are they sport tournaments or different types?
Sport
Like
tournaments.
what?
Course,
Only
tournaments.
sport.
Yes.
Okay. Margot?
Yeah. You were talking about library, yeah? I didn't know.
Yeah.
About 18. Now
Anything,
about
anything
anything.
you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think about gym. We always have some competitions in my school, for example, like maybe bicycle competitions even in gym, or sometimes it's outside, sometimes gym some. We play some sports, volleyball tournaments, basketball, something like, yeah. Or we have some shuffle dance classes last year, and cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
Yeah,
A competition. Oh,
yeah.
you have
Not competition because we have only one like band of cheerleaders. So
okay, you're supporting your team. Okay. Well, in my gym at school, when I was in high school, we had New Year ball. Let's say it's not a ball, it would be like a disco. So it was really cool.
We always had on the first floor from 8th to 11th classes on New Year some like things, or when we were coming to become lyceists. Last year we have like a disco. It was amazing.
Yeah. Okay, Sophia.
I heard about the gym.
Sure.
In my previous, we also had some contests, but it wasn't the main purpose of this room. And actually, I had a contest of with like how is it called? It's like a chess, but you use kind of a small round things.
Chips. They are like, yeah, or
yeah, could be. Okay, so it was a competition in this game, and it was in winter, as I remember, and it was so cold, and it was just freezing cold, and because it was a gym and there wasn't any like hotting system, and it was really problematic. So I didn't like that one.
Okay, so there was no heating a room system in a different place. So that was the best place to keep warm and continue.
No, opposite. Like in whole school, it was
Oh.
okay, but the competition was there.
All right, I got it. So that's pretty cold always in the gym, right? Because it's too big to heat it enough, right? For staying warm. Okay, yeah, remember cold halls. Okay. All right. What about any other?
I can tell about my library.
Okay.
I love our school's library because there are a lot of Ukrainian and foreign literature, and I love to read. I like the way the library smells. It's so good.
It smells paper, right?
Yes, yes.
Smells books library. Okay, Margot.
Yeah, the same as Andrea. I like library. The smell of the books and the take book are like some drugs. Yeah, but like and we also have some tournaments, chess tournaments in our library. So it's quite interesting, but I never watched it because it's after lessons. But about canteen, there is like a hell during the break because the younger classes are coming there and the older, and some has paid for their food, and they have free tables, and we don't have when we are finding some tables, and it's like
And
hell.
privileged tables because they have paid already, right? So they have set
Yeah.
area for
We
them.
also have like a cafe, and we have like a cafeteria in one canteen because we can choose food. We can buy before, and we will be complex like I got complex lunch, or we can buy like a pie or water,
Some snacks.
or we can take with us. So there are different different variants.
Okay. All right. And Sophia, go ahead.
Yeah, Matt. Also, it's about about canteen first. So also in my previous school, there were just huge lines, and I've never eaten there because I had allergy, and so I was just lucky because I had my lunch with me, because there was just enormous line, and it was almost like it took really a lot of time to buy your lunch. And but in this school we don't have canteen, but we have lockers, and it's just when people are dressing for the PE, uh, yeah, so I have a locker in a really bad place because there are a lot of people there, and it's really hard to take your clothes with you. And but it's really good for me. I mean, not that it's really hard to take, but that there are there because also in my previous school, as everything in my story. So it was there were no lockers, and so we put our clothes in a place in our classroom. And for example, once I put my shoes in one place, and I couldn't find it because it was one was in one shelf and another shoe in another shelf, so it was just completely
Yeah.
not comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another facility that we can add to our list, right? A locker room. Not many schools have. I remember I didn't have any locker when I was in a junior high school. Enter a junior high school? No, none of them. I used to have in my kindergarten, right? When you enter, you have a locker for your clothes and stuff. Okay, Andrei, would you like to add something else?
Yeah, I want to remember the gym. I wanted to add that when a new year is coming, our gym is turning into a celebratory room. It starts to glow with colored lights, and we are bringing a Christmas tree there.
Yeah,
So it's a really exciting feeling.
so it becomes like an assembly hall, like celebration room, right? Celebration room for your New Year celebration. Yeah, and we would say, yeah, Grandpa Frost, right? Grandpa Frost is coming, or Saint Nicholas? That's the question. I really wonder about that. Who's coming to your room? Santa Claus, Grandma Frost, or Saint Nicholas?
At first, Saint Nicholas in December, in the middle of December, and then like Santa at the 31st of December. So
Do you call Santa or Grandpa Frost?
in my family, we call Santa.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you don't call him Grandma Frost anymore?
No. We can call him like Santa.
All right. That's interesting, Sophia. Good to know.
It's not it wasn't Sophia, it was Margot, but yeah, and now I like also first St. Nicholas, and then it was before that Grandpa Frost, but now it's Santa Claus because we just decided like that. And also I wanted to
Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting. So generally in Ukraine, most of the children of your age don't call Grandma Frost anymore. It's all, even in your house, you call Santa Claus.
Yes, we do.
Really? Wow. Oh, that's good to know.
I think that usually they people call him Grandpa Frost, but I see like Margaret does not, so I'm not sure anymore. But and also about my
It's changing, right? It's like you are
Yeah.
getting this new culture of Santa Claus instead of having Grandpa Frost. Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know
and
that.
also I wanted to add about that locker. So it's on the minus first floor because of the size of the school is too small, and so we have like locker room, and it was planning to be a like a gym and also like just another room, but now it's also a bomb shelter, and it's really nice because it is quite modern. So there is a conference room in there, and also a gym where we sit during the arid world, and it's really comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, Margot, you wanted to add?
Yeah. Sophia said about that maybe in my family not at first was like the Grandpa Frost, but no, I have never called Santa Grandpa Frost. Really, my mom always called Santa. Well, after the USSR, and my dad always called Grandpa Frost, but now he calls him Santa when I was born. So I never called the Grandpa Frost, really. My
Interesting.
my cousins, yes, but not me.
Okay, very interesting. Andri?
So did I understand right? So both of you, Margot and Sophia, call the Grandpa Frost Santa Claus?
Yeah.
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 Oh, the Grandpa Frost is still coming to me every year.
But Grandpa,
I'm calling it Grandpa Frost.
but where, when, New Year Eve?
Could you repeat, please?
When does he come? New Year Eve, like the 31st of December?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah. When I was a child, we also called Grandpa Frost, and we had also events in the gym. and we had Christmas tree, and then we were calling Grandpa Frost to come and turn the lights on together with the Snow Maiden. Snow Maiden, and was well, it's still no, here Santa Claus doesn't have Snow Maiden. He has his wife, right? If we talk about American Santa. So it's kind of weird when I talk about Grandpa Frost here. Everybody asks why he has granddaughter, he has no wife. So it's kind of an interesting story. Well, that's good to know. I'm learning also something from you. You know what? I was thinking about theater, and I just remembered that when I was in high school, junior high school and high school, we used to have well, it's not common in English, it's not common in American culture or even any other culture, just more like those Soviet Union countries that belonged. We had KVN. Remember what KVN is? Do you know what KVN is? It's abbreviation in Ukrainian letters. It actually has no, I don't know what words would stand.
Can you repeat, please?
That would be in Ukrainian, KVN.
Ah, yeah. Like now we have
How do you?
Kvartal.
All right. Yeah, the Kvartal is actually just a team. It's a
Yeah. But
It-
KVN is like the genre they were.
It's, I
yes.
guess it's a club, yeah. So
Club.
I mean, yeah. So a club for like happy and I don't know, like kind of smart, not really smart, but I don't know, like
Yeah, the one letter would stand for smart. You're right. Smart, funny, probably. I don't remember what the other words that would stand for, but I remember that we organized this club we had, and we competed first within the school. Then the winning team was getting to a competition between schools, and then the winning team was going to the state and so on, getting to Kiev probably, right? And more important competition. Do you have the club, this kind of club?
no.
No,
Only,
we don't.
it's only in Soviet Union.
No more.
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
We have like joking on the concerts for Day of Teachers, International Day for concerts, but not for KVN.
Not competitions. That's so sad. I remember it had so much fun, and still miss that. Even in my age, I would still join this club and participate. I think just so fun, so much fun. And it's interesting how people from outside, they don't really understand what it is. It's so difficult to explain. People from outsiders, like here in Mexico, try to explain and they don't get it. What is it like? Okay, kind of understand. But well, hopefully one day you can maybe join at the universities. Maybe they still have. Okay, guys, actually we're kind of running out of time. We have 5 minutes, but I would like you to look at the last question and just select two. Which two facilities should be built and why, that are the most important? If you think that there are some facilities are not in this list, not on this picture, you can also add them, okay? Margot?
Yeah, I think maybe the sport gym must be, because in winter it's really cold and really hard to go outside sometimes when it's fully frozen. Frost. Yeah.
Freezing.
Okay. Yeah.
Freezing outside.
Freezing. I think, and science labs, because we need to know how the process in nature, not only on a paper goes, but in real life. So I think so.
All right, thank you. Sophia?
Yeah, I have just the same opinion.
Really? Why? Why gym? And
Also, like, I mean, in my school that I had in Ukraine, I didn't have science lab. I mean, I could live without it, but it's, I think, more important than, for example, canteen or theater, library, or like sport facilities. So I think that it's quite nice to have some experiments and to make them by yourself, because in our school we, for example, just do them in a chemistry class, but it's not really convenient because we don't have enough of space and staff to do them. And
Mhm.
also gym is, I think, also quite important, but because as Margo said, when it's winter, it's you cannot do some sports outside, and you should, I know, stay kind of fit also in the winter. So
And it
it's
can function as many things, right? Not necessarily for sport. Yeah. We just
I'm
discussed different functions of the gym, like
yeah.
competitions, disco. Okay, and Andri?
I had the same answer like Margot said. The first of all is gym, because sport is useful like for adults and for children, of course. And the second thing is science lab, because you will be able to better understand the topic of subject in practice, I think.
Yeah,
So that's why I call these two facilities the most important.
thank you very much, guys. Okay, that was very productive class. You talked a lot. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed the class. Actually, we are running out of the time. We have like kind of 2 minutes only, or one. And well, if you don't have any questions, I'll see you next week. Please stay safe and take care. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.